Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following Rodrigo Diaz de Vivar, El Cid himself. And you can see here the Kingdom of Castile, which is currently doing pretty alright. We put down some rebellions, perhaps a little more harshly than we needed to, but the control in our lands was pretty significant, and obviously those rebels were sent by King Alfonso to cause us trouble. So, executing their leaders, I think, was harsh, but necessary, though. If we get a chance, perhaps we'll try to go a little easier on them, because I think that would fit for somebody trusting like El Cid here. Now, I have done some things in the off screen, just very minor things, such as getting ourselves a seneschal in order to increase our control growth. Thanks to everybody who suggested I do that. It's costing us some money, but I mean, we're losing a lot of money actually quite quickly. We will need to do something about that, but there's not really much we can do at the moment. So it is what it is. We got a little leeway here. I took my court physician off of control plagues because we don't really have any plagues going on, so he's just on regular duties right now. And other than that, I did also set our court chronicler on commending our legend abroad. It costs a little bit, but I do want to spread the Song of El Cid here as much as possible. In addition to that, I did notice here that we can actually ask Emir Yusuf ibn al-Muqtadir here to promote our legend, which he might accept. Could send gold to increase his acceptance. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna just try this. Because our money situation isn't really that good, I think it's probably best not to spend too much money, but we're gonna try it anyways. We'll see what happens there. And in addition to that, once we kind of let time roll on here, we are probably going to, he refuses. Okay. I'm not really like sad about that actually. Would have been nice if he had chosen to do it, but oh well. What I do want to do is deal with Alfonso here while we have the chance. So our truce has worn down. We can do a struggle clash against him. We could excommunicate him, do excommunication war. That would depose him and put his son in charge. His son, Alfonso the Sixth, is not any better. Sadistic, ambitious, paranoid. Yeah, no, we don't really want this kid ruling either. We may depose Alfonso at some point here. But for now, I would probably rather do the struggle clash because look, that's going to give us this little piece here, which will be really nice. And it's going to give us everything along the border, including his capital, which is going to be a big blow to him. Not to mention, he is currently in a war already, along with his ally Navarra. So, I'm not really too worried about this. We've got our own allies here, so we should be probably okay. We'll need to call them all in, but that's not really too bad. I think we're gonna go and do this war because yeah, it's gonna be pretty helpful for us, and we need to deal with Alfonso at some point, and why not do it sooner rather than later? So you're gonna go in here, call our allies to war. It's gonna cost us some prestige, but we've got lots of prestige. Not particularly concerned about that cost right there. And yeah, let's raise up our armies. We've got a decent amount of troops, and we should be able to deal with them pretty good because we've got El Cid leading our troops. So once our allies come in, we should be perfectly fine, honestly. Not to mention, all of these realms are on the borders, so we should be able to conquer him without losing too much to attrition. We're going to go straight for his capital here. Obviously, Navarra joined the war. They've got some troops, but that's okay. He's coming back with his army here. Our 1500, we might want to go and try to face him if we can perhaps in an advantageous position for ourselves. Oh, okay. They're bringing in the rest of their allies here. We gotta hold off till we can get our ally troops in. Obviously, if we could maybe fight them in our capital, then we might even be able to just hold on as it is. Okay, looks like he's gonna siege us down. 4,000 troops, that's probably okay. So he's got 4,600. We've got 4,000 with our allies. So once our allies get here, we'll probably be fine. Our allies are coming up from north, and then they're sailing around here, and then we've got another 1,000 coming in from Friuli. Okay, so we'll let our allies come in here. Let's see where they're going to drop off. Okay, I wouldn't mind joining up with them over here, maybe. We could kind of like gather up in Saracusta. Are you guys still fighting? No. All right, so that war ended, unfortunately. But if we can gather up with our allies over here, I don't mind if they siege down Syria. That's fine. Its control's already terrible anyways. But if we can gather up enough of our forces here before the siege is done, then we may... Okay, come on, guys. Attach to my army here. Why wouldn't you attach to me? All right, they're going to siege down... Oh, you know what? Maybe we can actually engage them in a battle here. My Chancellor, Sigurd Bjorn, meets me this morning. My king, I believe the Marshal Count Briach, is almost convinced the veracity of the Song of El Cid. He is aware of the tale and seems entirely enraptured by it. Oh yeah, let's get Omadon promoting it. Heck yeah. Okay, looks like they're going to get the siege done too quickly. All right, that's okay. They got one siege down. If they go for our capital, then I'm actually not going to be too sad because we'll have that nice defensive bonus here. They are going to go for it. So we're going to try to bring in all of our allies, and we're going to go and try to lift the siege here. So our allies should be joining us. We'll start moving in here. We'll let our allies catch up a little bit here. I just want these 1,000 troops to be kind of close. Oh, okay. We're going to move in and try to engage them here. Hopefully, we will be able to catch most of them. Looks like our allies are coming in. So I think we'll probably be able to win this battle here once the rest of our allies join in. And once these 1,000 troops, I mean, we've probably got this battle here already just because of El Cid himself. But in the meantime, we should be going up against King Alfonso himself. So I would love it if we could like get into a duel with him. That would be amazing, but that never really happens. So even without those 1,000 troops, we are still going to be successful. Crush his army, barely any losses on our own side. So yeah, didn't really need to be all that worried there. We captured, oh boy, we captured his son and heir. Oh no, we captured the son and heir of the King of Navarra. Oh, that might be a good ransom because he's not providing us any war score. How much are you gonna pay for your son here, Anso? Let's see, ransom you for a hook? You won't even pay money for him? Wow, this is not worth that much to you, is he? Well, we're gonna keep him in prison then. I mean, a hook is fine, but like, I want money. You gotta pay a proper ransom for your son here. Christina says salvation through Christ. We'll treasure the thought, lose some stress, gift for her loyalty. Well, we're not gonna give her a daughter like half of our treasury. That makes no sense at all. Let's head in. We're gonna go for their capital. Their troops are split up here, so we should be perfectly fine in pretty much all regards. Let's take a look at that battle. I'm sure you guys are all very interested. Omadon crushing it as always, but yeah, look at our knights are very strong here. And then yeah, we killed Count Sancho. Oh, look, our son. You know what? Some people look at this. Our son slew 2 people. there's a lot of you guys who are knocking Sancho because he's got the slow trait and gluttonous. But I mean, he's diligent, he's brave, he's not a strong commander or anything, but like he fights good. He is a strong fighter. And you know what? His stats are not even that bad. And look at this. He slew Count Sancho. He slew Martin of Nayera. This guy, our son, is a badass. And frankly, all of you guys who are knocking him just because he's a little bit slow should probably be a little ashamed of yourself, because I think he just proved himself right there. I don't know about you guys, but I think that Sancho deserves to be our heir based on that one battle. Anyways, our allies are getting some sieges done. Good for them. They're probably going to try to regather their forces, but that's not really something that I'm super concerned about. We're probably going to go with, oh, increased control in county would be really nice. Obviously, a man's home would be pretty good too, considering we're in the middle of a war, but I'm not really too worried about this war actually at this point. So I may regret those. I may regret those words, but we'll see. Our money situation is not great. I will admit that. We may go into debt. That wouldn't be good, but well, we'll deal with the situation as it comes. They're probably going to go siege down my capital again. Can we break off enough troops to... Okay, look, this siege is probably going to go pretty quick here. And then we'll go back and go straight to our capital here. We should be able to beat them to the end of this siege here. For whom the bell tolls, I retreat to my chambers one evening, exhausted and weary. I should awake to see a shadowy figure at the edge of my bed. His toothy grin only illuminated. Oh, an assassin? I tried. I cannot move. I can only stare as he steps towards me, dagger in hand. Suddenly I wake once more. Oh, we just had sleep paralysis. I've never had sleep paralysis before, but I know some people who have, and it sounds really freaking terrifying. So I'd like to imagine, like, you know, you can only imagine that sleep paralysis could have been what spawns stories of succubi and things like that coming in the night back when people were more superstitious. But it was only a dream of this, nothing more. I become immortal. Ooh, we would gain some stress, but we gain the quest for immortality. Legend spread chance. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that instead, actually. That's really good. All right, let's let this siege tick down here. Come on, there we go. We seized the Vale of Veronica. All right, well, that's good. What does that even do here? Piety, court grandeur bonus. That's not perfect, but it's fine. Yeah, we're going to head in here. We're going to crush his army once more. He's not going to be able to stop us. Let's see. My liege, I hear rumors that Alfonso, the king of Leon, has come to see you as the focus of his enmity. Well, that doesn't surprise me at all. He maintains he is personally wronged by your continued rule of his rightful domain. Technically, Castile is his rightful domain, if you can ignore the fact that he murdered his brother to get it. So, that venomous vampet. Yeah, damn straight. Here we go. Look at this. Engaging him in battle once more. I think we're going to be fine here, but our allies should make it in time anyways, so... What is my purpose? All is dark around me. Just ahead, a solitary light is there in the distance. There's a lone figure dressed all in white who looks like an older version of me. Does he? Okay. He smiles at me with a kind of warmth only a father can give and invites me to sit beside him. Basking in the warmth of his presence, I feel an inexplicable elation and peace. Wow, okay, so our character is having some almost religious experiences here. This is adding to the story of Rodrigo in a really interesting way. Do you know why I made mortals die, Rodrigo? It's what separates you from me. You know how precious life is. Your eternity in heaven is coming, but for now, there are people below waiting for you. Wow, God himself is coming to speak to us here. The Song of El Cid, the discount increases. You gain at peace for 25 years. Oh, wow, that's nice. No, I will live forever. We gain an existential crisis for that. Oh boy, legend spread chance. Why would you? I don't know why you would choose this one. Maybe you get some sort of better bonus, but I would much rather get at peace for 25 years, lose the stress, and we still get the discount. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. We know that we will die, but we will not die before we accomplish our goals. Here we go. Look at this. Once again, fighting against Alfonso the sixth here and defeating him once more. As I tour my castle grounds, a peasant approaches me. We have a great lord. Please have mercy upon us. Our village, save us from the tyranny of Sheikh Al Zafir of Al Maghrib. He's neglected our settlement for too long. Malagon will be liberated. Where is Malagon? Let's see. Way over here. Ooh, that's far away. You have my word, it will be liberated. I don't know if we're going to be able to get there. Point your spears at Al Zafir. Let's see. I'm sorry. I don't know if we could do... I guess we're just going to have to try for this. 5 years, unpressed claim. Prove your resolve to me. Point your spears at Al Zafir. Let's see. Start a peasant faction. How tough is this guy? He's not super strong. I think that we will say that it will be liberated within 10 years. That should be plenty of time. Oh boy, look at that. There we go. Won the battle once more. Let's take a look at this. Knights, Omadon doing good. Our son was injured, but our second son here did manage to wound somebody, so that's pretty good. How is our eldest son doing? He's still fine, so yeah, nice. Both of our sons proving themselves in battle. Of course, the sons of El Cid are strong. What else would you expect from my dynasty? I do want to put my court physician on control plagues now. It's costing us even more money, but we don't have a lot of choices here. We do really want to avoid this because that does not look good. And we definitely don't want to go over here because our troops can get the plague and then they might spread it back into our own lands. So what we're going to do, we're going to siege down we probably only need to siege down 1 or 2 more places. And then I think that we should have all the war score that we need. Can we get some ransoms? Because I am a little concerned about our money situation. We can give out the mayor here. We got a count 50. Oh, that's perfect. Will he accept money? No, he will not. So not really too worried there. We'll probably... I mean, he's not going to pay for his son for whatever reason, so we will probably need to ransom him for a hook because he's possibly just going to get released when the war is over here. So I think once these 2 sieges are done, we should have everything we need. We could probably, if that's not enough, then we will just go and siege down Soria. A vassal clamors to gain the attention of their liege, but for once that particular table has been turned. Suero would be such a boon to have as an advocate for the Song of El Cid. I must think how to catch his eye. Surely my eye drifts over towards the Veil of Veronica. Surely wouldn't turn that down. Yeah, we could probably give this, what is it? An elegant reliquary containing a holy reliquant, the authentic Veil of Veronica, a piece of cloth on which Jesus' face was miraculously impressed. That sounds kind of important, actually. An investment in Quellar might prove persuasive. That's not actually that bad, because Quellar is our capital county, actually, so that actually benefits us as well. So we're going to try that. He accepts gratefully, so it costs us a little bit of money. But there we go. We've got spies from our court. Insolent villain. Yeah, of course that's Alfonso. Oh, did we lose the siege on the capital? He took that over so fast? Well, we're just gonna have to go and deal with them. They stopped the siege. I hate it when they do that. All right, we're gonna go and crush his army. We'll go and take his capital, and then the war will hopefully be done. Our son has had a daughter, Yemena. I mean, Yemena's a fine name. She inherited the wrong trait. Oh well. Oh well, it's not the end of the world here. Like we said, our son has actually turned out pretty okay. So, the slow trait, just because you get the slow trait does not mean you have to like disinherit your son or anything like that. Rodrigo, Rodrigo, and Rodrigo. You know what? Just for the humor of it, we're going to go with that. There we go, though. We got the war here. Seems in my dealings with Count Briag, I may have made certain... that's fine. I'm fine with lowering those feudal taxes. Why did we get... I mean, did we capture somebody here? No. Alright, so just capturing his capital was enough here, so we will gain all those counties. We get some vassals here. Perfect. We gain some fame. We gain some legitimacy. Perfect. I mean, we will enforce our demands. He has no choice but to accept. And there we go. Look at that. Oh, the name placement there. It disturbs me greatly. But beyond the name placement, that is actually pretty darn good here. So, Leon, eh? I mean, this is a good county. But, I think we're going to keep our capital here in Quellar. Should we give some of this land away? I mean, we can give a villa away. Who are we going to give it to, though? We could give it to our son. You know what? We could give it to Rodrigo. I'm actually fine with that. So I'll give him a villa. And you know what? I think that we're going to give... Sancho Leon, because that will be a good way for him to, like, oh, look at that Blade Master. Heck yeah. Ha, he's going to be such a good character, you guys. You guys all thought, you looked askance at him. Some of you guys, anyways. And, he's turned out pretty good. We're going to give him Leon here. So that he can learn to rule a little bit on his own. And there we go. I mean, things are looking pretty bright for us, I would say, at this point here. We can also put down our relic here. There we go. And then we have an event. My liege, a word, please. Sigir Bjorn approaches me. I'm concerned about the state of Quellar Castle. There's a horrific smell. I'll ensure they get oh my god, that costs so much money. My steward can't handle this matter. Just plug the hole in the floor. He's our steward. Nah, that's a 50-50. I guess I'll just pay the money. Oh, I hate, you know what? There's not enough good court events. They all, like, most of them just suck, frankly. So, what do we have here? We will accept your ransom because we need the money. And there we go. Now he'll pay some money for his son. There we go. We will accept. So that money will help us keep our realm stable for a little while further. We will hold court. It's been a little while. I will probably just go through this pretty quickly unless there's anything interesting. Sigir Bjorn. Oh, Sigir Bjorn has been brought in chains. He's sending sensitive information to Tule. This is the place that we need to go to war against. Off with his head. Oh dear. I forgive once, do not betray me again. We are trusting. So I think that we are going to accept that. I think that's the trusting option to choose. So we get that strong loyalty hook on him there. So we could demand his conversion through that. So we might as well. There we go. And yeah, so we'll demand that he converts to Christianity as punishment. As if that's a punishment. We're saving his soul. No, that's not a punishment. That's a reward. The unrepentant Count Briag graces us with his present. My liege, I am a loyal and willing subject. Let me practice my faith and peace. We Mos Arabs worship God just as the Catholics do. Leave your Christian brothers to worship as they please. United, we stand against the infidels. You know what? I am okay with that. You need to judgment is reserved for God alone. I shall say that yes. I mean, Bragg has certainly proven himself worthy. House Omadon is a good one. I'm faced with Tota Lopez de Haro sad eyes, which grow larger and more pitiful as our acquaintance Queen Chimena gently ushers her towards my throne. King, she laments. The girl has been at Anako's court with no one to watch over her since the disappearance of her dear papa. Please look to her future. What can be done with such a child? Tota Lopez de Haro. No fear, I shall raise the girl myself. My hands are full, but I will find her a home. She'll become Fernando's ward? Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you should really, like, do that, but we could raise the girl ourselves, I suppose. Yeah, why not? I mean, we'll let our wife raise her, but I think that was kind of what we're going for with that option. So anyways, business here is done. So there we, oh my, that does not look good. In any case, we're gonna let a little bit of time pass, and I really do like that we've filled out our lands here, and yeah, we're probably equal to Leon right now, which is pretty nice. And I would say that, yeah, there's not too many people here in Iberia that can match. Oh, the twists and turns of fate have not always been to my advantage. God knows that I was cursed the day I met King Alfonso. Today, however, that curse has been lifted. Fate has smiled upon me and brought that churl to the grave. I wish we could have done it ourselves in battle, but he died in his sleep at age 54. Wow, that's pretty young. Yeah, Alfonso is dead. Oh, and look at this. His kingdom split in two. Both of his sons, Alfonso the Seventh and Fernando the Second here. And yeah, I mean, their realms are, yeah, like pretty weak. Like the way that Leon just got split up here is not very good. I wouldn't be surprised if these two brothers go against each other. I mean, I would not be surprised if if Alfonso here tries to assassinate his brother just like his father did, because that just seems to run in their family. But I don't think we really need to concern ourselves with them too much anymore here. We might have to turn our focus towards other matters, such as Tule Tula here, as we do need to rescue the peasants of Malagon, which we can probably do if we just go for a that would be just the weirdest claims to get here. What else could we do? There's not I mean, a religious war would be nice. Forced vassalization? I mean, could we even possibly do that? He has too many counties to forcefully vassalize. Ah, that's unfortunate. Potentially we could just get our claims here. I mean, Malagon would be off on its own, but I don't really see many better options, and we could potentially get Valencia, which I wouldn't mind. So I'm curious what you guys think we should do in regards to that, or if you have any other plans that you think King Rodrigo here should look to in the future. But let me know those in the comments down below. Until the next one, Wanderers, thank you for watching. Also, 666 Piety.